Today's notes are on evaluating piecewise functions, and this is just a continuation of what we've been doing the last few days with graphing piecewise functions. As you can see, number one is just two parts of a piecewise function, and I've already graphed it for you. You do need to actually know how to do it, so you might want to pause this and try and graph it on your own. I mean, you know what it should look like in the end. But now we are going to the evaluating part of it. So over here I have all of these little like f of -4, f of 5, f of 0, whatever. This is basically saying, okay, what is the value when x is -4? So on this lovely line, because this is a function, so I don't have any overlapping parts, if I go to -4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, what is the value of that line right there? That is a +1. Let me get this. So this is basically your x, and this is your y. So at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the line is at 1. So then you do it with the same, all these same numbers down here. So 5. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My line didn't go quite far enough, but if I sketch it, because I know the slope here is 1, 1. Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and so on. So if I continue the line here, I can find what 5 is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one's 5. So again, these are your x's, these are your y's. You're just finding what the value is of the line at that certain point. So for this one, f of 0, here's 0, and it's at 0. It's not up here or anything like that, or else it'd be like 1, 2, 3, whatever. But it's right on the origin, so that one is 0, 0. Okay, the next one is x is -1, which is right here. And I go down to the line, and this point is also -1. f of -3, 1, 2, 3. I am at 1. Let's go to 2. 1, 2, and then up to the line takes me 1, 2 spaces. So this one, guys, is basically saying the point here is 2, 2. Okay, the point here is -3, 1. The point here is -1, -1. Okay, it's not that difficult, I don't think. The next one is f of -2, so I go to -2, and here I have 2 dots on the line, but I need to go with the one that is filled in, because this open one means technically it's not -2, it could be like -1.99999. This one does actually include the -2. So that value is 1. And for -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go up 1. So that's all you have to do today, along with graphing it and all that fun stuff. Okay, let me show you another example. This one we are going to graph. Okay, this is -2 if x is less than or equal to -3. -x plus 4 if x is between -3 and 0. And the last one is just x if x is greater than or equal to 0. So hopefully that shows up okay. And I'm going to get my ruler. going to draw my graph. Okay, so you go ahead and start graphing those. While I'm doing that, while you're doing that, I'm gonna write out some of the values that we're gonna find. Okay, I am going to go ahead and start graphing. So first line is y equals -2. That's going to be a horizontal at -2. I want my line to be perfect or close enough. That wasn't perfect, but I erased the non-perfect part anyways. Okay, so the inequality tells me a filled-in circle at -3. So 1, 2, 3. And I get rid of the rest of it. Okay. The next one, I go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down 1 over 1. I'm trying to get this super accurate so it's easier to get the points. That was a little bit off, but we'll deal with it. Okay, this inequality tells me open circle at -3 and another open circle at 0. So open circle, I didn't draw this line quite far enough, but it goes about there. And I need to open circle. And then I need another open circle at 0, which is right here. And I get rid of this part. So for the middle one, you just keep what's between the two dots and get rid of what's on the outside. And the last line I have to graph is just y equals x, which is starting at 0, and you go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay. And the inequality on this one tells me it's a solid circle at 0. So I kind of already have one there. I'll just make it a little bit larger, and I will erase the left. Okay, hopefully yours looks something like that. Maybe a little bit more accurate than mine. Okay, now we need to evaluate. So on this line, I'm looking for 0, which is right here, and the value right there, the line's also at 0. So this one's 0, 0. Now I need to go to -5 on the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go up or down to find the line that I just graphed, and I go down, and it's at -2. Let's see. For the next one, it's f of 3. So 1, 2, 3. My line is up here, and that is also 3. Okay. Next one, -2. So here's -2. I need to go up here. And that's not exactly on a point, but let me just make sure. Let's see, the slope here was, so my line was a little bit off. because if I would have continued the slope from here, it would have been here and here. So my line is just a little bit off. And if you do that on your assignment, you might want to just erase the line and try it again. So I won't erase it right now, but I will try and get it to be a little bit more accurate. That's a little bit more accurate. Okay. So now let me look at -2 again. So -2, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's 6. Okay, next one is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I go up to the line, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's also 4. And the last one is 1. And it's also 1. Okay, so that is all you're doing today. You have a few of these to graph first, and then you need to find some of the points. You need to be extremely accurate today. So you shouldn't wind up with decimal answers for these. If you do, something's wrong. If you graphed it wrong or your line is just a little bit off or something like that.